Hello and welcome to another episode of Sausalito Spotlight. I'm Ellie Foster, local realtor with Alamere Real Estate, and today I'm joined by Rick Niles. He is the owner and operator here at GS Charters. Rick, thank you so much for having me.
Great to be here.
Absolutely. So why don't you tell us a little bit, how old were you when you first learned to sail?
I think that's the right question to ask, rather than how long have I been sailing?
Yeah.
I was 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you get into that?
I had friends with boats, and somebody said, "Hey, do you want to learn how to sail?"
Okay.
I said, "Sure."
Yeah.
And I really liked it. I liked being on the bay. I started racing, and it was a lot of fun. I liked the competitive part of that, and just the camaraderie and being on boats.
Very nice. And so is that what led you to taking this up as your profession, or how did you get into this and decided this is what you wanted to do for work?
Well, I've had boats pretty much my whole life.
Okay.
I mean, I built a small boat with my father when I was 10.
Wow. So what was that like?
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure you learned a lot. And so your dad was he involved in sailing as well?
Not sailing. We had powerboats.
Okay.
And, but there was other people that had sailboats that we knew. So then I started hanging out with them.
Very
I like the sailboats better.
Yeah.
And so then I've always had a boat.
Okay.
First sailboat I had here was here in Clipper in the 70s.
Oh my gosh.
And then I've kind of been moving up.
Yeah.
And boats since then had a number of.
Very nice.
This
This
is my fifth boat.
Okay, I was just going to ask you, how many have you owned?
Yeah.
Five. Wow. And they've all been sailboats?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Okay, very nice. So why don't you describe a day in your work life for us?
Pretty straightforward. I have a booking that's prearranged. So I get down here and get the boat ready. I have various covers you can see here.
Yeah.
Take the covers, clean the boat up, get ready for the people. I put seafood out, and then when they get here, we go.
Very nice. And how many people do you typically take out? What is your capacity?
I can take up to 6.
Okay.
And groups range from a couple to 6. I've had a couple of people that have just been single that have gone.
Yeah, very nice.
There's most of it tends to be like two couples.
Sure.
Couples.
Sure.
Tends to be that, I think.
Very nice. And what's your typical pattern? Do you go out past the bridge, or tell us a little bit about where you go?
We often make it up as we go, depending on what people want to do. Some people are more adventurous. And I mean, a route that I kind of suggest, but then we make it up, is we'll go out the Golden Gate a little bit, and then head down after that, turn around, head down City Front, and then around Alcatraz and Angel Islands, and then back here through Raccoon Straits, which takes about 3 hours, and that's a fairly typical charter. Sometimes we start heading towards the bridge, and there's fog rolling in, and the wind's blowing really hard, and there's the harbor tours and ships and tugboats. And it's kind of hectic, and they go, I don't know about this.
This is the Bay Area weather, huh?
Yeah, sometimes it's blowing pretty hard.
Yeah.
So this boat loves the big wind. It's fine. But people kind of go, it's kind of cold and breezy. What happens if we go the other way? I said, it'll be a lot nicer.
Yeah. And they're like, let's do that.
So, sometimes I'll have a vote, like, who wants to go that way, which is the easy way? Who wants to keep going this way? And
that's fun.
Then wants to go, okay, fine, let's go the easy way.
There you go. I like it. So you have some people that are obviously more adventurous, and some that they don't want to be in the cold. They don't want to be in the fog.
Oh, I've had some that just love it. I've had people that want to sail out to date with no visibility.
Wow.
They're just loving it. And the fog horns, those horns on the bridge are really loud.
They are loud.
Make the bridges loud, and then, but they were just loving it. And, we have to watch the radar pretty close.
Yeah. To make sure it's safe.
Well, yeah, there are boots there, and there is a bridge. But they loved it. They were just going, yeah, this is great. It's great.
Oh, that's cool. That's fun. Very fun. So tell us, what else do you like to do besides work and sail? What are some of your hobbies? What do you enjoy doing?
Like I said, this was always a hobby. It's become my sail more on charters than I do just sailing.
Right.
I try to ski as often as I can.
Very nice. Do you do it with Tahoe, or where do you like to go?
Yeah. And so that's, this has been a good winter for that.
It's been a great winter for them. That's so much snow. Oh my goodness. Have you gotten up a bunch this year?
Yeah, I got done okay with it. Yeah, that's fun. I like to get up there.
That's awesome.
I swim on a regular basis. I'm also a swim coach.
Okay. Where are you swim coach at?
And at a health club in Santa Rosa.
Very nice.
But I've done a bunch of coaching up there, different things, high school coaching. Tried at San Jose Junior College and phase those down, but I still have the health club master's program.
Nice. So you kind of have your hands in everything.
Well, no, there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
My hands getting in. You can look around. There's stuff here.
There's a lot. I know it.
I just do a few.
Very cool. Well, so tell us, where are you originally from? Are you from the Bay Area?
Yes.
Okay.
I grew up in Santa Rosa, where I live now. And then I haven't always lived there. I moved away, went to college, and then I lived in the mountains for a while. And did a lot of traveling for a while. Lived mostly down here in Marin for years and years, and then moved back to Santa Rosa.
It's great. Marin's not a bad place to be. Huh?
No, I had daytime living down there. Yeah, no, I was about your age.
Very cool. Yeah, and you're still here all the time for work, so you still get to enjoy all the beauty of Marin, and then go right back up to Santa Rosa, which is just as beautiful as well.
Yeah. I'm lucky to be in pretty nice places. Yeah.
Very nice. So, Rick, what are some of your goals for your business over the next year?
That's an interesting question. People in business are supposed to have some sort of goal of expanding to wonderful things, like, turning this thing into 1,000 boats and going public.
Sure.
I don't have that goal. There's a certain point, I guess, in age achievement, birthday accumulation, whatever you want to call it, that your goal is to keep going.
Right.
Your goal is I've got a nice little business here. It's great. I love doing it. So I don't plan on, having 3 more boats or building this. Some people do that, but no, I'm going to keep one boat.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, it's just me and the boat, and that I love doing it. So anymore, then it would turn into work.
Right.
It's work, but it's
you enjoying it.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I make new friends every time.
That's what most people strive for, right? They want something that they can do and enjoy, and also you get to meet people from all over the place.
Yeah,
right.
No, it's a hospitality business.
Definitely.
It's sailing, but it's.
But it's a lot more than that too, right?
Yeah.
It's saying it's food, and it's about the experience.
Yeah, I make people feel comfortable out here.
Absolutely.
And they're kind of showing them what's going on the bay, and
I'm sure they love it.
Oh yeah,
how could you not?
Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
There's a lot happening out there.
That's awesome. And so, do you have any favorite places to sail other than here?
You mean like where have I been?
Yeah, like tell us. Have you been anywhere crazy or anywhere outside of here that you just really enjoyed sailing?
Well, I've gone chartering in a lot of places in the Mediterranean and the Caribbean and the South Pacific. Oddly, they all have something to offer.
Sure.
Sometimes you think, gee, it's a lot warmer in those places like the French Polynesia,
right.
Caribbean.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. I really, really like it here. Every time I come home, I go, wow, yeah, that's pretty good there.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I don't know. Sailing around Tahiti was pretty cool.
It doesn't sound like it would suck, right? That sounds pretty amazing.
They're pretty amazing. They sort of explode right now.
And I'm sure the weather's beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's tropical weather,
yeah.
So it's nice.
Is that cold? Very cold. And so, do you have any favorite places in Sausalito? Any favorite things to do here in the city?
Like one in here?
Yeah, yeah. Any favorite restaurants that you like to go to?
No, yeah. I go to Sailors.
Sailors is awesome.
When I have, sometimes, I get a few days, I'll stay overnight.
Sure.
And somewhere overnight, I almost always go to Sailors.
Awesome. It's a great spot to go to. They're great people. Aren't they just the nicest?
Yeah, I love that place.
And their happy hours, like, the best.
That's why I go.
That's why I go there too. They've got a good happy hour. Too funny. So, Rick, tell me, what's your most memorable customer experience?
Probably there's been a couple of times, and then they actually happened right underneath the bridge. The humpback, a couple times actually, right there, humpbacks have come up. Right.
Like right by the boat.
Right there, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, one time I was like, oh, okay, well, that's close enough.
That's crazy.
Not real good for either one of us. I just sort of came right there. That's really cool. Another time, I had bottlenose dolphins come with us.
Really?
Yeah,
Do they follow those kind?
Yeah. Well, no, they like the bow wake. And they get right on the bend, and it was a pretty flat day, and they had people up there. And they were able to be up there with the dolphins going with them.
That's so cool.
And, you see the harbor porpoises all the time out here.
Right.
And the little guys. But they kind of come take a look and then they leave. But the bottlenose will stay with you. Bottlenose are more curious and more playful. Yeah. Yeah, they're a whole pond.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. It's got to be so cool to see.
Yeah, they're around, but
it's not that common.
They're not that common. So.
Okay.
I don't know. I love dolphins.
I mean, they're amazing.
Yeah, I know. I've had other experiences with them down in Mexico going with us for.
Did they follow behind you as well?
Yeah. Yeah. One time they stayed with me all day. It was pretty rough, and they were diving out of the way.
I was gonna say, were they were coming about?
Yeah, they're kind of. So I'm looking back, and they're just flying out behind the ledge.
Well, and I've heard that dolphins they really like humans. And I've seen a lot of videos of them following behind. Sounds so interesting.
Curious with the boats.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Never had a discussion with a dolphin. They actually like you or not.
Tough to tell, but they like to hang around you.
Yeah, they are right.
That's too funny. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, Rick, thank you so much for your time today. It's been great chatting with you and getting to know more about you and your business. Thank you all for tuning in. Once again, I'm Ellie Foster, local realtor with Alamere Real Estate. For all of your next sailing adventures, make sure you come and check out Rick at GS Tours. We'll see you next time.
Thanks. Hope to go sailing with you sometime.